Great day, beautiful people. So this is a collective read for my Geminis in regards to what to expect in the month of August regarding romance. So Geminis, what I have already out here on the board is I have the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, I have the Nine of Cups in reverse, I have the Queen of Swords, and then I have the Empress in reverse. So pretty much what I'm picking up on here, Gemini, is that it seems like that you are trying to be very courageous and keep yourself kind of grounded in a current situation with an individual, to where you're trying to be a team player. But in the midst of you trying to be a team player, it seems like you're the only one that is actually being a team player, because we have the Nine of Cups here in reverse, which talks about shattered dreams, nightmares, unhappiness, devastation, misery, and lack of fulfillment. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which talks about thoughts dominate your feelings, perspectiveness, and keen insight and fair judgment or right decision. So you're struggling with at the time if the current situation that you're in is truly the appropriate a right decision for you to be in. And in all honesty, it's like your thoughts is keep trying to keep you in this situation to where it's like, okay, this is the right thing to do, this is where I should stay, but it's causing you to ignore your feelings. Because if you listen to your feelings will guide you away from this connection, because you're honestly not feeling any type of fulfillment. And so as I just was saying, that the wind just blew, and as you can see, it blew the cars down. And so I feel like that there's going to be some type of thing that God is going to allow to shake some things up, to rattle your energy up in a certain type of way that's going to cause you to go forth with some type of movement that your intuition and your higher self has been guiding you towards for a while there. So we have the Empress, and the Empress is in reverse. So this is your energy, Gemini. You are the Empress. And so when you take your time and your energy and you invest so much of it into other individuals, and you lack that same time and attention in yourself, you end up in the Empress energy in reverse, which leaves you in the energy of feeling insecure, lack of confidence, lack of growth. You feel overbearing, and you don't feel any harmony. You feel a lot of disharmony with just about every person that you come in contact with, and that is because your energy. And so at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands talks about seduction, lies, strictness, disorganization, a moralistic person who tries to impose their values on others. So this may be the type of individual that you're dealing with, or this could be the energy that you have been in. As I just said, that it was a black and yellow butterfly that flew by, so that may hold some form of significance for you. So you should definitely look that up. But what I'm picking up on here, Gemini, for the month of August in regards to romance is, in all honesty, I'm picking up on the energy of isolation, solitude, so that you can get back in alignment with your most authentic self, because it's truly taking you away from your authentic energy. And so there's not a lot of empresses in the world, that you're a rare breed. And so to be a rare breed, Gemini, that's why God is on your tail, because I know you have been receiving a lot of synchronicities, or it's been on your intuition and very heavy to make the proper decision and go forth with whatever direction God is truly trying to guide you in, because you're in an energy to where you're wearing a false mask at this time. You're wearing a false mask, and you're not being true to who you are. And so I don't care how much love you possess for someone, when it causes you to not be true to who you are, you're honestly deceiving yourself. And right at the bottom of the deck, we have defeat, which talks about defeat, surrender, change, walking away, and self-sacrifice. And so it's like you always end up in situations to where you literally present yourself as a self-sacrifice. And so you literally sacrifice yourself over and over again so that you can please others, and that's never okay, Gemini. And so you have a very different type of love. You have a fearless type of love. And so Spirit is just trying to isolate you for a period of time so that they can get you back to your authentic self, so that you give off your energy in a healthy way. So you're around people that's sucking you of your energy, like energy vampires. And so you want to be around people to where it's a equal give and take type of connection. You know, you guys are utilizing one another. So when we're utilizing one another, it works for all parties involved. But when someone is in the midst of using you, it only works for one individual. And so it's time for you to truly surrender to the calling of the Most High and get back in alignment with your most authentic self. And so that 7 cards that we have right there on the board, 7 talks all about spirituality, spiritual awakening, soul searching, intuition. And that's exactly the journey that God is trying to take you on. But you truly have to surrender, because God will never force you to do anything. They will only provide you with the synchronicities and the signs and the messages in order to go forth. But you have to be the one that's willing to take the first step. So Geminis, if you are in a connection with someone for the month of August, you may be guided towards, being by yourself. You may be, and that doesn't say that this connection may be over for forever. There's some of you to where it may be, and then there's some of you to where maybe it's just for a period of time, so that you guys can truly grow and get yourselves in alignment with your most authentic self. And at the bottom of the deck here, we do have the 6 of Pentacles, but this is in reverse. So this talks about unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts, greed, selfishness, stinginess. And so maybe you are in a situation to where, literally, I just said that you always land yourself in situations to where it's always unequal give and take. And it's time for you to truly pour yourself up out of that. And as I'm saying this, literally, I'm looking on the line and there's a ton of birds. Like, I want to count them. Let me see. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 birds. 11 talks about awakening. 11 speaks all about spiritual awakenings. And that is exactly what God is trying to guide you through. God is trying to take you to a spiritual awakening. So you have to surrender to it and stop trying to fight it, Gemini. You truly have to stop trying to fight it. Let's see. Let's tap into the oracles here so we can dive deeper into it, because this is in regards to romance. So I'm going to use the cosmic insights to see what further. And as I just cut the deck, we have the guardian angels. It says a lost loved one watches over you. And so you have your guardian angels, your ancestors, God, your whole spirit team that is truly sending you a lot of signs and synchronicities, so that they can guide you and get you right back on the right path. But it's like you're not adhering to the guidance. What else, Spirit? What else for the Geminis? What else do you have for the Gemini, Spirit? Uh-oh. It fell on the floor, you guys. Hold on. Yeah, we have divorce, experiencing a breakup. So at this time, you may already be experiencing a breakup, or this is what is going to get ready to occur for you in the month of August. And Spirit is just trying to prepare you so that you don't allow it to shake you up in a way, and you're truly able to use this time to go forth within your current journey. Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages? Any other messages for the collective Gemini? Y'all's falling all over. So this could you could be dealing with another air sign, or this could just be clarity, that this reading is for you. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What other messages, Spirit? Any other messages? Yep. And so we have sexuality, but it's in reverse. So sexuality, it talks all about someone is still figuring themselves out. So it doesn't always have to mean like, in a sexual type of way, but that could have something to do with it too, but with it being in reverse, that's exactly what I mean. You're not taking this time to figure yourself out, and Spirit is truly trying to guide you to do just that. So if you go forth, with releasing yourself from these connections that are no longer serving you, it will place you in the energy of truly figuring out who you are. And I keep seeing narcissist at the bottom of the deck. So maybe you could possibly be dealing with a narcissist at this time. Yeah, and so we have manifest, and it's in reverse. So it says, tell the universe exactly what you want, but it's in reverse. So it's not a question about if we manifest. We all manifest. And so our thoughts create our reality. So if you find yourself in a repeated cycle over and over again, then you truly have to take this time to look within and figure out your thought process, because you are creating your reality. Our outer world is truly a reflection of our inner worlds, Gemini. So with narcissists coming out at the bottom, and then I had, they'll be back. So maybe that is truly a certain pattern that you need to adhere to and adjust your thoughts so that that can stop being the same type of energy that you manifest in your reality. Yeah, so we have Mercury retrograde. So it says electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. So literally, Spirit wants you to kind of pull yourself back away from everything. You know, all electronics. You know, maybe you might need to fast from social media, fast from television, whatever it is that that kind of takes away your attention, to be able to block out you from going within. Spirit is trying to guide you to literally fast from those things so that you truly can take the time to balance things out in your life. What other messages for the Gemini, Spirit? What other messages for Gemini for the month of August? Uh-oh. Yeah, so we have date night. Get ready to be wine and dine. And so I feel like, I truly feel like that this is something that you have been yearning for. It's like you yearn for someone to truly appreciate you and accept you for who you are, to see your value and to see your worth. You know, it's like you'll look on social media, and that's probably why, you know, God is guiding you to come off of that for a minute, because I'm picking up on the energy of like, you'll look at social media and you'll see certain couples to where they are truly just embracing one another, you know, they're being, their partner is truly taking care of them and embracing them in the way that you will want. And so it puts up this jealous type of energy inside of you, and then it has you just kind of shut down because you don't want to be in that energy. It's just that you're craving the same things that you see these other individuals partaking in, and you're trying to figure out, why is this not something that you're able to obtain? And so Gemini, Spirit is letting you know that you're most certainly able to obtain it. You just have to adjust your thoughts. You know, you have to go within and truly surrender to this awakening so that you can become in tune with who you are. And so you're used to dealing with a lot of liars. It says be careful of someone sneaky. You know, you have some very deceptive type of energy around you. And so I'm telling you, we condition people how to treat us. And so you have to be cautious of the energy that you're putting out so that it doesn't boomerang right back to you, Gemini. And look at that, communication in reverse. So communication is something that is lacking in this connection, or is something that you struggle with. It says compromise, forgive, and work it out. It's in reverse. So you're in that energy to where it's like, no, I don't want to deal with, if it's going to constantly be alive, you're going to constantly be sneaky. If I'm going to constantly feel like I have to look over my other shoulder, or I'm in competition with other individuals, then I'd rather not. I'd rather just walk away. And at the bottom of the deck, before I start the shuffling, it was moving on. So that's the energy that you're in right now, Gemini. You're truly trying to move on, and Spirit is trying to guide you to do just that. And so challenges, it says make a decision and work on inner healing. I'm telling you, Gemini, this is exactly what God is wanting you to do. They're wanting you to take this time to work on yourself and get yourself in alignment with your most authentic self here. So for the month of August, you may be spending some time alone, but just understand that isolation takes you to a higher elevation. So every single part of your journey is necessary, so embrace it. Yep, and at the bottom of the deck, we have separation here. Separation talks about sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, and unsure of the future, but it's in reverse. So you're true, you know, that I'm telling you, if you have not already separated yourself from someone in the month of August, I'm telling you, that's exactly what Spirit is trying to guide you to. They're trying to guide you to a cycle of isolation. Any other messages? Yeah, and so it says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing can, and gambling, but this in reverse. And so Spirit is in reverse because it's like you're stagnant. You're still in the middle there. And as I said, that a white butterfly is flying by. White butterflies represents transition, purity, transformation. And so it's like you're hesitant to it and you're not surrendering to it. And that's exactly what Spirit wants you to do in the month of August, Gemini. Spirit wants you to surrender to this awakening so that you can truly do some inner healing and get yourself in alignment with your most authentic self, because it's truly a repeated pattern for you. It's cassette here, outdated thinking. It's a pattern that you are used to. You're no matter, same. I want to say I said this in my last reading for Geminis. different person, but same type of outcome. And so literally it's like the same song, the same sad song being played over and over again in your head. It's a repetitive cycles and you're tired of it. And so God hears your prayer. God hears you and he's doing his best to try to grab your attention, but you truly have to surrender and you have to release the need to being in control, Gemini, because if you want things to work out for the best of you, then you have to take the proper steps. You have to take the proper steps so that you can get yourself out of this cycle that you have been stuck in for a very, very long time now. So Gemini, I truly pray that that helps you in some form or fashion. Peace, love, and prosperity. Until next time.